Alex here with the legal nuts and bolts video on jury instructions. I should have mentioned this in my video, jury trials, but maybe it's better off as a separate topic, so I'll start one now. First off, if you haven't seen the video, jury trials, please watch that video before you continue with this one. It'll make a lot more sense to you if you get a little bit of foundation as to how jury trials work and all of that. The jury instructions are one of the most crucial parts, if not the most crucial part of any jury trial. When a judge is presiding over a case, which would be called a bench trial, the judge is going to take the facts that are presented to it, make findings of facts, and apply them to the law to render a decision. A jury doesn't know how the law works, and so the jury has to be told, the jury has to be instructed as to the law before the jury can basically render a decision in that case. The jury can make all the findings of fact that it wants. The jury will hear the testimony of the witnesses and review the evidence, and the jury will make the findings of fact. And once the jury has made certain findings of fact, the jury will need to know how to render a verdict or a decision that is consistent with the law. Jury instructions are prepared in each jury trial because the law changes all the time. You can't just have one set of instructions that just works in every case. And because all cases are different and all cases involve different types of law that applies in different ways. The parties, the plaintiff and the defendant in the case, and if there's any other parties they get involved too, basically work together to fashion a list of instructions to send to the jury. If there is a disagreement as to certain instructions, the judge will hear the objections and basically order as to how the instruction or the instructions that are in dispute are going to be fashioned for the jury. This is one of the few ways, and there are very few ways, that a jury's verdict can be disturbed on appeal. If the instructions are not consistent with the actual law, a jury's verdict will likely be overturned on appeal. This is not something to mess around with in a jury trial. A lot of people, a lot of attorneys try to fashion the instructions as favorably as they can to their case, and it's one of the things that I see triggers orders reversing in the Supreme Court. It happens. If those instructions are inconsistent with the law, everything that the jury's done, all the effort and work everybody's put into that trial will be for naught. It's disappointing, but I've seen it happen. So it's just something to keep in mind for anyone who is going through a jury trial. If you have an attorney, I'm not sure what you can do as a client. If you ask to review the instructions, they'll probably look at you like a weirdo because no clients ever asked to review the jury instructions, and few clients even know what they are, unless you're like a corporation or some kind of business entity. In that case, in-house attorneys will probably want to review them and confer with their litigation counsel. But in other cases, where it's just like a guy who's represented by an attorney, it would be odd to the lawyer, but you may want to take a look at them. I know if I hired an attorney for a jury trial, I would definitely want to look at the jury instructions, but that's just me. It's because I have so much experience with representing myself. It would be something that I would want to look into because I've seen how seriously the Supreme Court of Nevada treats cases where the jury instructions were erroneous. So I think with that, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. I really wanted to just let people know what this was, that it was a thing, and I know that it's something that's very important when it comes to jury trials. There are going to probably be some people who talk about jury nullification. So what I'm going to do is do a separate video on jury nullification. If you really wanted to bring that up, just hold off. It'll probably be my next video, and I will go ahead and cover how that works. And with that, I'll see you guys next time.